Hello viewers. Today we have two tabletop fans that Eddie acquired at the fan meet in Pennsylvania, June 2025. The running joke at the meet was these were auction items and Eddie's a little shy, so he would tap me when he wanted me to bid. So when I would bid, people would look around and be like, why is Ed bidding on something other than a box fan? And that was kind of the running joke, which was fun. But he also asked me to do these videos. He's not here. He's at the summer cottage, and he said, yeah, Dad, could you shoot the videos on these when you get a chance? And I always say, you can shoot them. So and I know he likes being in more of a supportive role on camera, and certainly trying to encourage that because it is fun and he enjoys the hobby. So these two, I really do not know much about these tabletop fans. Now, I've never really jumped into the hobby for tabletops, and if anything, I think if I ever were to, it would be with probably fans of the 80s, because I remember those as a child, and maybe the 90s, but they started to cheap out a little bit when we got into the 90s with a lot of them. But these things, I mean, look, these could be 1950s, 1930s, 1920s, older. They just run forever, and when they fail, like, you can fix them. So this one here on the right, and they don't really have badges on them. This was listed for $35, but I think it ended up auctioning, and we had some very generous fellow collectors there during the auction period who would bid on a lot of either 2 or 3 fans, but really only wanted one of them. And one gentleman turned around and said to Eddie, "Would you like these 2? I only bid because I wanted the other one," and just would give them. So I think this one we might have gotten as a gift, which was, again, more than generous. And certainly we will pay that forward when we return next year. And this one, I'm not sure the deal. I don't know, if anyone knows, are these, because I'm not a collector of these, I don't know if these are GEs, what are they? And are these the same? So I keep looking at them, are the grills just, no, they're different. The grill is different. Badge, clearly. Now, I wanted to crank them up. This one here, I'm a little nervous about it, and I don't even think Eddie did, because this electrical plug or cord, I could see the insulation's chewed up, and it looks like on both sides, and I could potentially see a short happening. So we're not going to power up this one. This one here, it looks like Eddie might have done that already. Funny little story is, if you follow the channel, where I'm filming in the other room is my home office, right? So working the day job. And Eddie was here. I forget what day it was. He came by, and I think he came by because he wanted to mess with his fans when we get from the meet, because we got back in late on that Sunday, and then he came back a day or 2 later to kind of work with his fans, and he kept coming in here, or he kept coming into my office, because the fans, we just kind of put them there until we give them a home, and he kept sneaking in. And I remember I was on a video call with people with work, and he kept kind of tiptoeing through. It was pretty funny. And then I could hear him out here kind of wrenching and starting fans, and I thought, boy, do I really want to get off this work call so I can go out there and play. But anyway, it's just kind of fun. So I'm going to try this one here. I'm not going to do anything with this one because this one really is probably unsafe to use. This one's probably borderline. I was just inspecting the cord. The insulation is chewed up in a few spots, but it's not doesn't look like it's gone all the way through. So we'll give it a shot and see what happens. And I'm plugging into a protected outlet as well. There it goes. And I'm not going to mess with the speeds or the switch or anything like that. There is a hum from the motor, so I'm going to unplug it. You might have heard that. You probably could hear that hum on camera. But look, these are unrestored and they still function. It's just very impressive to me. If anyone could tell me about these in the comments, that would be really cool. And I don't know what Eddie's intentions for these are, like if he wants to do some restoration, because he is into these fans. He has a deal that he bought at a thrift store for a significant amount of money. I think it might be an 18-inch. It's huge, and he says he wants to collect like every size deal. I know that's not what these are, but it kind of kicked him off onto that. And the motor doesn't smell. Yeah, I just didn't want to spend too much time with this running. And I normally plug this kind of stuff into a power strip, but didn't. I just wanted to see. Yeah. All right. Well, again, if anyone could tell us anything about these, that would be really cool. To me, they look like they come from the same manufacturer. I know they look slightly different, but the switches in the rear are exactly the same. The pedestal on the bottom, the base shaped very similar. So likely these are from the same family. And if Eddie chooses to restore these, likely I'm riding shotgun with him in the process. So it will be a learn. It's not like restoring a box fan, so I would have to learn something before I would be able to see it through. Not sure what that hum was about on this one, and at the very least this one needs to be rewired before attempted. I think asking for serious trouble. And I don't even think this is the original. Cord might be original, but the plug is not. It looks like a replacement plug. This I think is all original. And aside from the manufacturer, I would be curious if anyone has an idea of age on these things, because that's what fascinates me too. All right, well, thanks for watching, and thanks to whoever the generous person was at the meet. Much appreciated, and we will certainly pay that forward next year, bringing some fans that we will likely donate or gift to others, just because everyone's so generous there. It's like bringing a bottle of wine to someone's house when you're a guest and they invite you over for dinner, right? Like, it's just something nice to do. All right, we'll see you soon, and thanks for watching.